Welcome back, everyone, to Mage Rage for May 2021, where we are in the second week of May. It's time for us to start out by. I think I better start out by lighting that cave to discourage. Oh, it said something about new particles. So we will add a few of these new. And while I'm at it, I also want to make sure that I collect a couple of things. I didn't think that was going to be the first thing I was going to collect would be stone and coal, but all right, that'll be a start on there. Anyway, this week's theme is that we will occasionally spontaneously combust. So we have to keep a watch for that possibility. And at the same time, we also have the new particle effects that have been added. Actually, I suppose I could grab a little of the dark oak this way. There you go. That gives us a little bit there. Let's head up here. Actually, what I want to do next is I like to head north when I do this. So let's toss our orb and see what we've got here. Cyan glazed terracotta. Usually cyan means we're going to have to find a desert somewhere. And we have powered rails, so we need some gold or a mine shaft. A barrel, that should be easy enough. A note block, that needs some redstone. 11 smithing tables? A jukebox, that means a diamond. We need a loom, so that means some string. An emerald, that means either a mountain or a village or something like that. And also a campfire. Quite a mix to start with. If my reckoning is correct, I'm going to be needing 6 gold. And on top of that, 6 gold, 3 pieces of redstone dust, 22 iron, on top of 1 for shield, and maybe also I'll need additional iron for tools and the like, but 22 just for the items that I'm seeking. And then we have a diamond. Oh, that'll be fun getting that. A cactus. This cactus is the easiest way I could think of getting a green dye. And then a cornflower so that I could get some blue dye. Or I could use some. What was it that I could use instead? Oh, yes, lapis. I could maybe get some lapis instead of a cornflower. Those two will give me the cyan I need. And of course, the usual amounts of wood and a little bit of coal, I guess, on top of that. So quite a variety of stuff that I'm going to be needing, and I need to get up to, see, I am heading up to 2,700. So I've got a couple, 200 blocks left to go. But through this dismal swamp over here, there you go. And how far are we going to be going to this? Forever! Okay, probably this next bit of land is where I'm going to be doing my turnaround. I think that should be close enough to where I need to get. Oopsie daisy. And I'm hoping it's going to quickly get me out of this crazy. And now if I was going to collect mushrooms, maybe I should have done that earlier when I was... yeah, this is the perfect place to turn around. Perhaps I should have collected them while I was in that dark oak forest, but that's another matter. Now let's see what we can. find down in this way. This is probably not the best place which to go around trying to catch cattle in order, because they're going to run pretty quickly into the water. And I don't have my axe yet, since I usually do that during the first night, unless I'm desperate in order to get one. And I don't think I'm quite desperate yet. Oh, a quieter place. Let's see, down there. Oops. But swamp all over the place. Well, obviously we're going to eventually run out of swamp somewhere, because I can't think of any other way to get cyan dye than to start out with green dye, and green dye is going to be, the only place I know to get that is through cactus. I mean, yes, there is a possibility of some type of villager. No, I don't think you get dyed directly that way. I think it's only certain things you can get of the proper color, and I don't think glazed terracotta is one of them. Unless you've got a mason or something like that. Let's see. Let's see, dandelions. Here's a cornflower. Okay, that saves me the trouble of going for lapis at least. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be finding a cactus out here. So let's continue on our way, whereas we continue along eastwards. I have not seen what the particle effects is for blink. Maybe he didn't change blink, because when blink works properly, you're not going to be in the area where the spell was cast. Though perhaps if I watch Nursing Geeks, then I can see, since she runs with Lady Viv, and with them running together, I might be able to catch the particles of one if one blinks away from the other one or something like that. It might be possible. But in a solo run, I'm not too sure how I'm going to be seeing the particles, unless I guess I could experiment going into the wall or something like that, but it's probably not something I would really want to do during the daytime. Right, how are we doing right now? Well, I'm starting to get a little peckish, that's one thing for sure. Now, how are we? Hello, it's 8 minutes into the episode. Hello, you're welcome, Blast. I completely forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot anything as explosive as that, but yes, it was time for the first blast. So I should have paid attention to that. Now, I'm going to be needing a great deal of wood in this particular one, so I will occasionally grab a little bit of this. Okay, now, of course, that's also in a way a 2-minute warning that the night will be coming along pretty soon. How am I coming along here? Minus 20. I need to get to... Ooh, my goodness gracious. Either I miscalculated things greatly, or I went a lot further than I was thinking when I was doing all that blathering. Of course, after the first turn, it's a pretty short one, so I really should have expected that. Whee! Alright, let's just grab a little bit of extra on that score. Into a mountain. I usually don't go around heading into mountains, but there could be some advantages of going into one right now for the night, and that is the possibility of running into emeralds. So perhaps I should start this. Anyway, the sun is going down. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do with that egg, but I think that's close enough to what needed to be done that I'll accept that. Let's get that down there, and we can get started for this day. Let's see, the first thing that we're going to need is, so I got plenty of, all right, we'll turn the cornflower into blue dye, since we're going to be needing that in order to create the cyan later on. Now let's see, we are going to need one of these. We are going to do that, or do that, and oops. Now let's see what happens if we do this. We've got only 2 there. And oh, that's right, it's the top where you have that. All right, that's 1, that's 2. Now I only need 1 of them, but I'm going to be grabbing a couple of them for inventory stuff. I figured if I'm going to be going about all over the place and occasionally, well, I'm going to have to make some storage areas as I go along, and I just say that. And since that's one of my traditions going around here, I figure if I'm going to have these extra slabs, I might as well create extra barrels in them instead of my usual chests, just to get that out of there. Good. Now let's get a few sticks. Now we need a campfire first. And I need coal. Oh, I need logs. Oh, I forgot you need logs, not planks for that. Oh, well. Well, I'll have to remember that next time. So we're not going to get those powered rails. I'll need to get some gold, note blocks. I'll need redstone for that. I'll need iron. I need diamond. I need string, emerald. Right. So I think it's time for me to, well, actually make my first tools. That's what I'm going to need to do, because I am going to need a pickaxe. A shovel will be useful, I hope. Well, maybe. Then we'll get a pickaxe and a hoe. So we'll have those 4 items in there. And let's start to get down here, especially before, well, we can expect that whatever's going to happen, I'm going to eventually blow up, right? Because that's the motto for this week. And we are at, I think, about 4 minutes before the next explosion. So let me get down. Maybe you can see how far I can go and what happens as a result. Now, I know that last time when I thought I got down far enough to get deep, I wound up blowing myself all the way up to the top. I don't know if that's going to happen again or what. I don't know how deep you have to go in order to, well, I guess I'm going to be flung up to the top no matter what. The question is how high that is, because that's a pretty big range that we've got on how large the blast radius is. Well, one possibility is that I can do, because if I'm lucky, oh, well, yeah, that's wrong. Well, that answers my question on the particle effect for blink. I just misdo the blink, right? All right, there you go. And continue on down. Did that just reveal something? Yes, that did. No, that was just a misfire there on my part, which is, I guess, par for the course. Oh, no, not blink. All right. See how far I can get before the next explosion happens. I think it's going to be in about another 2 minutes, I guess. I'm doing that constantly today. I don't know what it is, but I keep on blinking down into the floor. Oh, iron. Okay, I could use some of that. Actually, I could use quite a bit of that. Right, and this. And let's go here. We are, well, I'll catch the height in a moment. We are at 44. Okay, 44. Well, okay, now I'm at 40. Well, actually, that wasn't too bad. I've certainly had worse results from this spell, from these explosions. All right, there we go. All right, now let's get to this again. Of course, getting back home could be a bit of a situation there. Now, did we uncover any more iron to make things a little bit easier later on? See, how much time have I got left with the episode? 14. Yeah, I think I have just enough time in which to start some cooking at least. All right, there you go. And oh, that's right. First, make the furnace. There you go. And now we get this, and we get this, and this. That gives 14 of the 22 that we're going to be needing. Actually, I think that's a decent start. And let's see. Let's go. All right, now we got it. And I just have to make sure that I. Yeah, set. So we're at the 18-minute point. So we will continue on a little bit further. Let's see, we are at 33. So at least get down to. Oh, that's the theme today. Actually, I haven't seen any gold or emeralds or anything like that yet. Okay, so let's try. Looks like I'm not going to get anything like that there. Well, it was worth a shot, but I think I want to head back upstairs for the next episode. And we'll try again in the underworld later on. So up here, now getting back out to here is going to be the tricky bit, right? Oh, hold on, oh, no, 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 no. That was... All right, that would have been my stupidest move in the entire history of Mage Rage if I had gone out without collecting this. Oh boy. Ah, well, we're coming at the end of the first episode. We'll see you next time, where I hope I don't do anything as silly as what I almost did when we return to Mage Rage for May of 2021. Now I think I can get up here without making myself look like a complete, an absolute idiot. Right? Oh, right. Well, this is going to take a little while. So I will see you next time when we return. And I hope I'll be up on the surface by then here on Mage Rage.